side. Weta hustles for that ball. And Weta's going to put that in. Mentioned the starters out there for the Buffs also. And Maya Hollingshed's got 5 in the quarter.
Sherrod, of course.
Takeaway for the Buffs. Sherrod keeps the grips. Nice pass
pretty.
from Jalen Sherrod. Sela Finau.
Great victory by the CU women's basketball team as they blow out the Washington Huskies on Sunday at the Event Center back at the Stampede. Voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson. Rick George, Buffs fan number 1, joining us for a couple of minutes. It was a nice win for CU women.
Yeah, it really was a nice win.
Yeah.
You know, we played them almost even until the half, and then it's like, okay, we put that into another gear as we got into the second half. I really love this team, you know, the way they go out there and they compete and they play. And, you know, as you said, they came in halftime, made some adjustments, and then the second half they really dominated.
Now, as we well know, in any season of college athletics, there are going to be ups and downs. This season, this team came out of the blocks screaming this year. I mean, 13-0, last undefeated team in America, had some adversity. And as talented as they are, you've kind of seen the heart of this team, the way they've kind of fought through that.
Yeah, look, they have fought, and again, I go out there and I look at them, and their locker room has to be really good because they play well together. They support each other. When somebody makes a substitution, they're always high-fiving and they're embracing, and so I really like this team. I like the way they play. They play hard. They play fast. And they move around quite a bit. And at the end of the day, you know, we've got some really talented young ladies on that team that are doing a great job of representing our CU women's basketball program.
Now, don't you think, I've said about Maya Hollingshed, she is one of the great examples of what college athletics is about. She came here and she was kind of a shy freshman. She's grown into, number one, a great player. And just a mature adult. Those are the kind of stories you got to be excited about as you watch these athletes come through our programs.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, we've got to see her grow up, right? You know, same thing with Peanut and Sela and, you know, Jalen. And then you've got new players like Quay and Tamea and, you know, they just – and Kendall Weta, I mean, she's come out there and played really well. And so it's kind of nice to see them kind of come together as a team and get that win on Sunday.
Yeah, the Buff women get the blowout victory over the Huskies. And afterward, we heard from head coach J.R. Payne.
Well, I am really proud of how we played tonight. We played really good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. We defended, we competed, we executed, we kept our cool, we made game adjustments. These guys made huge adjustments, you know, in the second half just based on how the game was being called. Just really incredible effort from so many people, you know, physically, emotionally, mentally, just to pour in and just do the job. And I think these guys played great and just really excited for how we played. Obviously, we want to win every game, but it's more just how we played. It was great basketball tonight. Close games are fun, you know, but I definitely prefer these games over the close ones. But the truth is that we executed so well, you know, in that third quarter and then throughout the fourth quarter that we earned the right, you know, not to sweat just based on how well we executed.
Head coach J.R. Payne after the victory over the Washington Huskies. Nice win for the Buffaloes. We continue with Rick George, athletic director here at the University of Colorado. Earlier this week, we started Ralphie's Rundown with Rick. We're going to do it 3 times a year. Folks get a chance to ask you questions. We're talking about the NIL exchange. Why do this kind of thing, this kind of format, so that you're talking about the nation?
Well, look, I think it's important that I come out and talk about these subjects and these areas that are important to our fans and our alumni. And I think this is an area that is, and it's very difficult to do on social media. I'd rather do it where our fans can talk directly with me through a platform like this that will allow them to ask the questions, but certainly for us to address the subject matter, because there is some misinformation out there, and we can clarify maybe what the information is that's correct and what we're doing.
You know, you think the last couple of years with all going on COVID, it was a kind of a shifting sands. You were standing and trying to navigate this department through, you know, what was going on. It's kind of the same feeling with this NIL, isn't it? I mean, you're putting together this exchange which gives some foundation to what student athletes and sponsors can do, but it's in this environment overall that's tough to figure out right now.
Well, it is, but I do think it gives us an opportunity. You know, if you think about a couple of years ago, we weren't talking a lot of Zoom meetings, right? We were doing things in person. But this gives us an opportunity where, you know, we can connect with our alumni, with our fans, and we can answer questions that they may have. And the more we do that, you know, and maybe hearing it from me is helpful on what we're doing and why we're doing it, I think is important for our fan base.
Lastly here, people always want to know about football. Carl Durrell has made some great moves with his staff. Everything everyone's excited about who he's brought in. Looks like a great recruiting class. You feel good about what you're seeing?
Yeah, I feel really good about it. I think the way they ended recruiting, the energy that they have in the room when they're all together, seeing each of them come in as they did at different times. And, it did take some time but to put a good staff together, but good things do take times to do. And Carl did a great job, in my opinion, of hiring a staff. I'm really excited about the future of CU Buffs football and look forward to spring practice.
All right. Thanks for being on. Good to see you.
Great to see you.
All right. Athletic Director Rick George joining us here in the Stampede. We're talking track and field. Lindsey Malone's going to join us next.